It is not New Year's, although it is in the new year. It is Saturday, January the 7th, and of 2023. And I need my January classroom display to show that it is the new year. And so this project needs to be completed by Monday, January 9th. So today I'm going to cast these numbers for my classroom. All right, I think I may need to find something different with this camera, because I'm finding got a leg that's running right in the front, right, kind of like right down. You can almost see it. That I'm finding that I'm trying to avoid, and so I'm having to really stretch and reach. Bad ergonomics. That's what we would have said in the mid to late 90s, early 2000s. Bad ergonomics. I would have messed all sorts of different things up. So I'm going to see about maybe if I can change the camera angle. I'm not sure how I could do it so that it's a straight top down. That would require some sort of mount system that I just currently don't have, and I don't think it's anything I could potentially fabricate. I'm going to try to put it on the other side and see if that helps any. All right, well, maybe I did find my angle. Maybe it was kind of a little bit easier than I thought. So I got it on the end, on the left side, right in front of the bench grinder. And we'll see how it goes. It doesn't look like it has a very good... I mean, I've got it as high, well, maybe not as high as I can put it. I can see if I can get it higher, because I think when I put the other half of the mold together, the view is going to get lost. So we'll see that. Anyway, I'm going to do some cleanup here, flip this thing over, and do the other half. Well, it turns out I was able to go a little bit higher. There's a little portion that I could screw the neck so it goes up a little bit higher. So I get this sort of shot. The other thing that I found in ramming up that other part, while it's very, very convenient to have enough workspace and have my tools there, this is not so stable that they're not bouncing and moving around. You probably saw me move the talcum powder out of the way. It's the same with the other tools, but that's all right. I can just have them either just down on the floor, or I can clear an area where I can set them to the side. All right, let's get the second half. Excuse me, second half of this done. I'm about ready to ram up a couple of flasks worth of coins that I make. But before I do, completely forgot, the unsung hero of my metalworking, generally from December at least through February, sometimes into March. This is the difference between able to do a few hours in the cold weather and just very, very brief amounts of work in the cold weather. So it looks like when I tore this, I tore off whoever it was that actually makes these. But shout out to these guys. If I remember, I'm going to try to put a link in the description below to where you can get these, because this is a huge difference maker in whether or not I'm able to get a lot done in the colder months. It's not the way that was supposed to go. get that respirator off. Okay, I won't lie. I'm disappointed. I was kind of hoping that I was going to heat the water up enough in that bucket. That bucket was going to slowly go into the snowbank, but that didn't happen. Now, one thing I did not catch on the video, and that's because I was had it focused for my sword sort of stuff. A little mouse came running up to me, and he and I chatted a little bit. Don't tell wifey. She will not be happy to know that the mice are alive and well in the backyard, in the garden area. Which, by the way, is why I have all of those aluminum cans up in the air, so that mice won't rip a hole in the bag and tear into stuff. It was especially bad with aluminum foil that had leftover food in it. Anyway, I was kind of hoping there was going to be more of a splash here than there actually was. All right, I'll let those things cool down, and then I'll get to cutting them off the tree there, and get these things polished up and ready to go for Monday, a couple of days from now, for the finish off the first semester, but starting off the brand new year at school. All right, well, I got caught up in other projects. Forgot to turn the camera on when I got back to my numbers here. Did a little bit of panning, cut out some coins and such, and did some stuff with the sword, and I completely lost track of what I was doing. So let me get back to where I was. At 0, had a lot of flashing on it. I should have gone actually over looking at the mold and such. For the most part, the gates turned out pretty good, but I had some breakaway, and that made for a bunch there. But I figured I could cut it off pretty close, and then the grinder will take care of the rest. So let's get to doing some grinding. Well, picking up where I left off yesterday, it's time to clean up these numbers. They need to be ready for school tomorrow. First day after Christmas break. So get these guys cleaned up. All right, that looks fairly decent straight on. All right, you get the idea. I'll get the rest of these done, and then we'll start polishing these things up. I haven't decided how far I want to finish these. You can still see obviously the 3D print lines, including a couple of longer streaks with a tip drug across the surface. I don't have the sanding discs to get that down smoother. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave this be for a bit. I need to flatten the bottoms here, which I'm about ready to do on the grinder, to see if I can get these to stand up on their own so that they can stand up on a bookcase in the front of my classroom. If I, after a couple of days of looking at these, have decided that I can't handle that level of finish and want something more finished, this upcoming, or next weekend, excuse me, next weekend, I can get some discs to put on my angle grinder. Well, I think I got the bottoms flattened out. I'm able to get all four of the numbers to stand up on their own. And the only thing I'm concerned about is that board, obviously, is not going to be the most flat. Who knows how much of this is balanced on that particular spot. But anyway, I was able to get these four to stand up. Thanks a whole bunch for watching. If you found this enjoyable, halfway entertaining, please like. And if you like the channel, please subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Thanks a whole bunch for everyone. Oh, and because I don't think I've said it yet, Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone has a blessed 2023.